The guys are definitely feeling it. Today was, we're going to play some four-quarter games, We may play some overtime games. And, when you kind of sore, but nobody want to hear about you being tired at the end. So the guys pushed through it today. They've done everything we've asked them to do. We cut off 2 minutes, gave them a bone a little bit, but love everything that they're doing. We have a couple guys that are out. I guess Kristen Harris has been added to the injured list a little bit. Kenyon Green, those guys continue to get better. We'll see when they get back.
What do you see the running back position group? It seems like David Chris is coming on.
Yes.
Where do you see that as far as
we see coming into camp, we had numbers, 6 guys we like. Nothing's changed. Each day, one guy may flash a little bit more than others. We're going to play them in the preseason games. They're getting ready. You mentioned Damon Pierce. He's done some good things throughout. He had a couple good runs today, but I'm going to say that about most of the guys. At 64 years old, man, I have my short-term memory.
I know how that goes.
Yeah, well, we both don't know then, I don't know. Who did I say? Chris Harris. Yeah, I know who I said. All right.
What do you say?
Kristen Harris, all right, and Kenyon Green were the 2 that I mentioned.
With Harris, how severe is it right now?
I'm sorry?
How severe is it with Christian?
We'll see. He's not practicing. Whenever a guy doesn't practice, he has an injury that's going to require good rehab. We'll kind of let you know a little bit later on. If this was game week, I'd go into it a little bit more in detail, but since it's not, he's in practice today. We'll see about tomorrow.
You feel like it was one of the better days for Ross Blacklock today?
By you asking that question, he probably stood out a little bit, right? He has showed up every day, though. He's been out here, it's about availability. And that's hard for a defensive line to keep straining each day. Ross has done a lot of good things. Today, he flashed quite a bit. But watching the video, I noticed him a little bit more today also.
How much have you seen Ross since you got here?
I'm sorry?
How much have you seen Ross grow since you got here?
If you stay on the field and keep letting, yourself be coached, you get better. Young players get better each year. Ross has been around a while. We expect him to be one of our guys. He has flashed throughout, and he's going to have a good year.
Thomas Booker, coach?
Thomas Booker has improved also. I know I'm saying that about a lot of the guys, but, in training camp, we're not game ready, but we see improvement. Thomas, we like his athletic ability, good size, good speed. He has flashed from time to time. He's getting a lot of reps, and again, we see him, his arrows going his way.
You're in a unique position where you coach a couple different teams, right? Three. Not your second rodeo, your third, yes. I remember that. So what's different about this team? What have you noticed about this training camp?
There are similarities with all of the teams, especially the first year when you come in. But with our guys, we're a young team, hungry. We're building. We see where we're starting. Nobody's not giving, us a lot of, not many people are jumping on our bandwagon right now. And you just want hungry guys. And we know that we're a little bit better. And guys are anxious to prove that. But the way you get in position is to show up every day. And our guys keep showing up.
Kind of the proverbial kind of chip on the shoulder?
Well, you should have that. Everybody has a reason to get, maybe motivated a little bit more, but really it's not what everyone else is saying on the outside. Last couple of years, we won 4 games. That's enough to motivate ourselves.
How much is Kurt Hines showing you guys something consistently?
I'm anxious. Right now, training camp guys have showed up. They've done, they flash from time to time. Now it's about the preseason games. Preseason's getting ready to come up. We're going to play a lot of those guys we don't know about and kind of see how they play in the game. But love everything that Kurt's done.
We'll take 2 more. Do you know if Stingley will play in any preseason games? I know you said we won.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet. All of our players won't play. I'll say that the first preseason game. We still haven't determined, of course, how much. A lot of times when guys are coming off a major injury, we may wait a little bit, but we'll decide that as much as anything. For Stingley, you see he's out here practicing every day. He's right on schedule.
Yesterday was talking about Steven's house, about the similarities you've seen between y'all's teams, and saw how you guys were approaching analytics and sharing that. And I was impressed by that. How have you seen that and its importance, and how do you guys approach that with the team?
Well, analytics have been around for a long period of time. There's a big emphasis on it right now. Whether it's baseball, basketball or football. We have a big staff, and there's somebody that's looking and analyzing everything that we do. I'm sure basketball is the same way. We rely on that, just like we rely on position coaches, strength and conditioning coaches, our nutrition people. We have a plan with everything that could possibly make our football players better, and that definitely goes into it.
Lovie, can you talk about the safeties? Can you talk about the difference in the safeties? I know different alignments, you like different attributes to guys. Murray, Mitri, those top 4 or 5 guys, what do you like and how do you like to use them?
Just general ability for our defensive players. We want athletes that can run, tough athletes that can run, that are smart. Strong safety in our defense, strong safety position, the safety position, and linebackers have the most mental work on them. I saw guys have to be smart players. Jonathan Owens, every one of our players, either have a double degree, high one-to-lick score, high IQ, but then, they're going to guard man-to-man coverage, got to be able to play it, got to be tough to be able to play in the box. So there's a lot of different things that we ask our guys to do. Coverage-wise, they will play a deep third responsibility, quarters, half field, and also drop down into the box. You need a multi-type athlete to be able to do that. We feel like we have quite a few that can do that.
When you look at guys such as Derek and Jalen, we talk about them being young, but then to have a veteran like Steven Nelson who's played in a variety of different defenses on different rosters, what does that do to help build a secondary and build that chemistry?
It's good you ask about Steve Nelson. A lot of times, new guys, young players come in, older players from last year, but we like what Steve Nelson, he's played a lot of ball. Started, of course, for Philly last year. He's got a good skill set, zone, smart, IQ guy. He'll tackle everything we're looking for. You'll see every rep that we've taken with the ones, he's been out there too. So I just love, his hunger for football, buying into how we do things. He's going to help us an awful lot. He'll be one of our starting corners, of course. Thank you.
A lot more comfortable, a lot of growth, just trying to keep stacking days, stacking just personal goals and team goals for myself as far as just getting better and being a better player, what I need to do on and off the field to be the best version of myself. I see it growing, just got to keep stacking.
What about yourself are you seeing? What about yourself are you seeing that's growing?
Just being a lot more faster, more detailed with my keys, stuff like that. And just being hard on myself again, and just about being more detailed and stuff, so it shows up on the field. Just every rep I take, I want to have a purpose to it, so that's kind of the approach I'm taking towards this year.
Talk about the addition of
like I said, just trying to be the best version of myself every day, giving the coaches and a reason for them to play me, obviously, and just trying to be the best version of me, So that's all gonna take time, and I know it's gonna come when it comes. So just got to remain what I'm doing and stay humble what I'm doing.
Can you talk about the addition of Jerry Hughes and Mario Addison and what they brought to the defensive line room?
Yeah, Jerry and Mario's been great, man. Me and Jerry, I didn't go to TCU when Jerry was there, but Jerry was there. He went to the same school as me. Guys always talked about how much of a leader he was, and just to have those two guys in the room helping us. You learn a lot from your teammates, and sometimes more than coaches. And our coach, Jock, has been great, taught us a lot of stuff. But you learn with the guys, too, that you play with. They teach you things that, you may not see, that a coach may not see, So it's been just great having them in the room, leadership and stuff like that.
You were looking at to approach each play with intentions. It feels like Jerry would be able to help you what to look for or how he's done that.
Yeah, like I said, he's just been helping me just with little stuff, telling me stuff in the meeting rooms, on the field. Ways to take on different blocks and how to, scheme-wise, how to do things differently. So it's been a big help.
With the NFL prospects, you typically hear that third year is their big breakout year. Today, Lovie discussed how you were making plays, playing behind the line. you feel like you're set for that breakout year this year to really pop on the team?
I'm praying for it. Only time will tell. I know the man upstairs, he got a plan for me, so I'm just going with that. Like I said, I just got to come out here every day, just put in the work, be the best version of me, and just do whatever I can to make this team, this organization better.
What are some of the things that you're working on? What are some of the things that you're working on to be the best version?
Just routine-wise, coming out here earlier, working on my footsteps, my hands, violence, just trying out new things in individual periods, trying new moves, just learning, dissecting the offensive line, stuff like that. Just, same stuff, just more detailed,
So about what Flo has so far?
About life?
Yeah. About
Oh, man, I love seeing Roy grow. He came in here, he kind of got thrown in the fire his rookie year, and he did awesome. And he's going to be a staple of this defense. He's a staple. He's our nose guard. And I just know he's going to do amazing things here, and I'm just excited to see where his career goes. And I want to be here every step of the way to see him grow with him.
The Texas connection between you and
Ross, you guys have run into like 4 or 5 days in the past. What have you noticed about the run game going up against it, especially in comparison to last year?
Oh, we definitely are running the ball a lot more. We always want to stop the run, but it's good seeing our offense want to be more physical, want to put the ball on the ground and make opponents stop the run, make them put the ball in the air, making them one-dimensional. But, you got to have kind of a little bit of both. So it's good seeing more running this year and just the offensive line being a lot more dominant, a lot more physical. So it's going to be exciting to see. We got a lot of good running backs. So, guys are going to score a lot of touchdowns.
Ross, I've seen you a lot with Kenyon Green out here doing training camp. Is that just the Houston connection that you all have, or is that just you taking a rookie up under your wing trying to help him get better?
A little bit of both. Kenyon, he asked me a lot of stuff, what stuff he can get better at as far as what I see in one-on-ones and certain tendencies he does. I try to give him the best knowledge I can as far as what I see. He's going to, like I said, he's going to be a big impact of this group too as well. We expect a lot from him his first year, so we just want him to be at his best at the end of the day,
When you think of the transformation of this team over the course of your career, what are the things that you notice most about this particular team?
I would say just maybe chemistry. Like when new guys came in here, we brought everybody in with open arms. Everybody kind of felt the love first day in when they was here. Some guys didn't know anybody, but we made everybody feel like family, and just growing from OTAs and going into camp right now, like the growth has just been a lot better. Guys are a lot closer. Guys are understanding what we need to do as a team, and they're buying in Coach Lovie's system. So as long as you get that, we got something we're working with.
What has stuck out the way about Lovie Smith, the coach as a head coach?
Man, just leadership, doing your job, trusting your teammate, really, and just coming out every day with a purpose and an intent just to be better. We all want to get a ring one day. We all want to win championships. That's the end goal for every team. So we're just trying to build this organization back up to where it should be and how we know it can be.
What have you seen from Thomas Bennett?
Book, he's a good player, man. Kind of like me my rookie year, just eyes big everywhere, just trying to stand out. He's doing really good though. He's grown. I literally told him this probably like 2 days ago. He's gotten a lot better with everything he's doing with steps, just going in there and not being as hesitant with everything. He's gonna be a really good player for us. I'm excited to see him grow and play. Really, all the rookies, they're doing a great job.
Thank you.
AJ, how familiar? You're familiar with the AFC South. What led to you coming here to Houston in free agency?
Sir?
You're familiar with the AFC South and the Texans. What led to you coming here in free agency?
I was looking for a place to come where I felt like I had a little bit of similarity. Hop was here in Houston. I was familiar with some of the O-line guys that was here, and even had familiar with some of the people on staff. So I felt like it would be a great fit, and it has been a great fit so far coming to Houston.
And as with this offensive line, how do you feel that you guys are growing together just as a solid unit?
Oh man, it's every day we're making leaps. Not just on the field, just like in our personal life now, we can make jokes with each other and say things to each other and not get offended. That's how you know you're starting to build some good chemistry, and I think it's going really great right now.
AJ, when you worked enough against Ross Blackmore, kind of
Oh, man, he's an active dude, active, you know, a long-arm guy who's very talented. I love that whole D-line group. We got some talented guys up front. They're going to make us a whole lot better, I'll tell you that much.
AJ, when you look at a guy such as George Warhawk who's worked in the past, how does that help you resonate with the other players on what he's looking for inside of the trenches, what he wants inside of run game?
It's easy to step in and be that leader on the side that's like, hey, what does he expect here, expect there? So I'm able to, you know, chit-chat with a couple of guys and be like, hey, he expects this, he expects that. And I think it kind of helps the coach relationship with the Coach Hop and the other offensive line on the team. And I think it's really good right now. Oh, yes. You know, every day I feel like his hands are getting faster, feet are getting faster. You know, with this league, everything's a lot faster. His timing of his game is stepping up every single day.
You mentioned how you're able to talk with each other, joke with each other, break down the personalities a bit, and got to know people.
We ain't gonna get into that right now. We'll wait for that. Not yet.
Who's fun to talk to?
You know, all those guys, man, are fun to talk to. But I'll tell you right now, out of the room, I'm gonna say Titus and J Mac got some good personality. There's some cool dudes right there. Yeah.
Hey, the running game wasn't as good as it should have been last year. Coming in this year, do you take it personally as an offensive lineman that, you know, to be able to get out, run block, make sure that the running backs have the lane, the open lanes? Do you, offensive lineman, do you take it personally?
Of course we do. And I'd be lying if I say I didn't. As an offensive lineman, you want to, you know, be able to show how physical you can be, get down and run the ball. Because, you know, that's at the end of the day, if you can open up the defense with the run game, that opens up a whole lot of different things we can do offensively. So, yeah, that's one thing we take pride in, trying to run the ball.
You worked with a rookie quarterback last year in Trevor, and now he's going to year 2. Davis going to year 2. Have you seen any similarities between the two of them, and where have you really seen him step up in that leadership aspect?
Not really thought about similarities between the two. I just really focusing on, you know, just Davis as a person, how he is, and I feel like he's got great, you know, composure. He's poised. Not a lot phases him that I noticed at this point. He just gets in there and does his job.
Knowing all the things that happened with Pep Hamilton has been his first year as an OC, also trying to install an offense so far.
Pep is a cool coach. You know, me being a player, you know, I kind of more quiet sometimes than usual. But when me and Pep talk it up, sometimes he's a cool coach, and I like him as an offensive-minded coach. He knows what he's doing. I like Coach Pep. I like him a lot.
Knowing all the things that you have to know about the defenses, along it after the plays even called, how did you, as a veteran, help Kenyon come along and learn this in training camp?
You know, kind of like what I said earlier, just working on his timing. Because, you know, sometimes he'll take a step and may not be as fast as it should be, and I'll be like say if he's throwing his hands, but he's throwing them a little late, I might be like, hey, you probably want to throw him on this step, throw him on that step. When he lifts his chest up, throw your hands, because, you know, like I said, the timing is a whole lot different. And with that, like I said, he's getting better with that each and every day. And us as a group, older guys and young guys, we look to help each other out. If he sees me having a problem with something, he'll step up and tell me, like, hey, this guy did that, guy did this. And it's vice versa, the older guys telling them. So it's really a good relationship that we have, you know, being able to coach each other and tell each other things.
I know it's person to person, but, like, going back to your time, like, how long did it take for you to feel like, okay, I kind of feel comfortable?
You know, of course it takes time. You know, as a rookie, stepping in and playing, and things are moving a whole lot faster than you think. And once you get out there in that fire, trust me, you'll pick that speed up. Yeah.
Just looking at the guys, what have you seen from Damian and Garland so far?
Oh, man, they can run. Them guys can run, man. Watching film every day, you see the cuts they make, how hard they can run the ball. It's really going to be exciting to. Well, I probably won't be able to watch, but when they break past me, it'd be cool to see them run. Yeah.
Is that what Brown's about to break?
When I hear people going crazy, that's about when I know. Yeah.
Who's the best trash talker? It seems like it always goes back to Bernard when we talk to guys. Bernard might be the loudest. Who's the best trash talker?
On the defense, let's see. He may be the loudest one right now. He is. He does.
It's a good concept.
It's good though. It's all like good stuff. You know, just chippy stuff that he doesn't mean. But I know him. He's probably more so the chippy one up there.
What about on the O-line?
On the O-line, let's see. I try to talk more with the pads, you know what I'm saying? But I probably would say JB can get a little chippy, and I'd probably say Titus. I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like he can get chippy.
Social media seems to be really falling in love with Brevin Jordan because of his vibrant personality. He's he the same way in the locker room?
Same way. That cat got a good personality. Same way. Same way.
AJ, you was asking earlier, did you take it personal coming here to be better as an offensive line? Definitely want to see a better run game this year. Over, under, how many 100-yard games they have for the running back group this year?
That's hard to call right now, but of course we want to pop 100 every single game. That's what we're looking to do as an offensive line, as an offense, as a team. Of course we want to go over 100 every game, but these other teams are going to be trying to watch film and compete with us as much as we're going to compete with them. So that is a challenge. That's what we want to get. But this is a tough league. But trust me, we want to pop 100 every game.
AJ, you're familiar with the character coach Dylan Thompson from the South Carolina days. Can you tell us a little bit more about him and his role involved in things? I see him throwing with Nico before and during practice and everything. Like you said, I've known Dylan for a while. I known him in college, and after talking to him and found out that player development, was his next calling, it wasn't a doubt in my mind that he probably wouldn't be one of the best guys in the league. He's been the same way since college. Somebody's down, somebody can't seem to figure it out. He's always there in the back pocket, getting guys up. Great leader, and I feel like he couldn't pick a better role, on an NFL staff than to being a player development guy. That's him all the way.
All right, guys. All good?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I would say my knowledge of the game, just being able to read coverages, and my whole goal this offseason was to get bigger, faster, stronger, just be a complete tight end, and that's just what I've been working on this whole offseason.
Things gained specifically that you feel like you made? Did you gain weight? Did you gain some weight? Did you make some?
No, I didn't gain no weight, but I definitely feel like I've lost body fat. We do scans and stuff all the time, just leaning out and just being a better football. I got abs now, I'm doing something.
How much has Farrell Brown been
I've had abs, but I think last time I had abs, I want to say I was in 7th grade when I played basketball. So now I got them a little bit, but I can go to the pool and flex them a little bit.
How instrumental has Farrell Brown been in your development?
Oh, big time. The dude is a pro. The way he approaches the game, he's very knowledgeable. He helps me out on the field. Like, if I have a question, I can ask him. He knows exactly what I got, what he has to do. The dude is spectacular, honestly.
The work that he's put in the offseason, how he came into training camp?
Yeah, the dude, he's taking strides in all aspects of knowing the game and just taking better care of his body and doing everything. I'm excited for me and Farrell what we can do this year.
Year 2 for you for Pep's offense. Have you enjoyed it? And is it a lot of new learning and the different roles you have?
I love it. I'm excited. Everywhere Pep has been, it shows that the tight ends are very valuable in his offense. So just tune in. Week 1. Tune in. I'm excited.
You're moving a lot. They got you moving. How exciting is that? Seems like you're more of a part of things. You're moving around a lot. Is that between the challenge and the excitement? How fun is that?
It's awesome. It's a big challenge, obviously, because I have to be able to move all over the field, be in the backfield, being out wide, be in the slot. I'm excited. So when the time comes to show us on game days, you guys are going to see I'm going to be all over the field.
Where do you feel like you're actually adding to enhance potential in your run position?
I got a long way to go. This is the game we play is constant improvement. It's constantly trying to get better. So that's the main thing for me. There's no stagnancy with run blocking or pass blocking. You have to continue to get better, continue to make strides in it.
Just talking about the run game and how you're seeing the guys burst downfield. As someone who's literally 15 yards downfield watching the guys running, are you seeing that burst and that quickness coming in?
Can you ask the question? Oh, that's awesome. Them boys be moving. Them boys be sliding. So for me, that's just as good as me catching a 15-yard pass. Then it's just as good as seeing them, run down the field. So it's awesome.
Do you think David's faster than this 4.9 speed?
I think them boys got wheels. So I think them boys are hitting their strides.
What did you take away from the trip to Oregon, guys?
We had a lot of camaraderie. Just being able to go out there and because we're always in the building, we're always seeing guys, focus on what they have to do football-wise. So for us to go to Oregon and see, we were playing hours of spicy Uno. And I was out there fishing and hiking. Man, I loved Oregon. I loved it.
Heard you had a soft spot for a fish. It's got away.
Man, I was out there. I don't even know. It was making me mad. But a couple fish got away from me. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if the hook was too small or what it was, bro. But I was out there casting them, bro. It was crazy.
Where did you get started fishing?
I started fishing when I was, I want to say, 4 years old. I mean, it's been a part of my life since I was a youngin'. My grandfather used to take me all the time. We used to go to Utah, Arizona, and just be out there cranking them. Yep.
Now, Brevin, you've come in with Davis Mills, obviously. What areas have you seen him grow in, and how you've built your chemistry with him?
In all aspects. Davis, his body's changed. His IQ of being able to recognize coverages is I mean, our whole growth, I feel like, is a year two, our year 2 group. I mean, just the development of all of us. I mean, our bodies have changed. We're understanding the game is slowing down for all of us. I'm excited for all of us.
Talk about going up against rookie Jalen Petrie.
That boy's a dog. Well, I'm excited for him. I mean, y'all just gonna have to see, man. He's instinctual. He plays fast. He's already out there. I mean, making plays. I think the dude has probably had, 3 interceptions from OTAs to now. So I mean, he's balling.
Like your 2 group members, how's Garrett Wallow been so far in your training?
What LT said? Dog. Boy, I mean, he's just out there. He out there flying around. So I'm excited for our whole year 2 group. We've taken it serious. We've taken the challenge to step up and be contributors to this team. So I think that's just a chip on all of our shoulders that we have to come with.
Trevor, you guys act like you love fishing. Would you rather be on a lake or would you rather be deep sea fishing?
So when I was in Miami, I used to do a lot of deep sea fishing. But truthfully, I'm scared of like sharks and jellyfish and all that stuff. Like I'm not cool with none of that. So I mean, personally, throw me in the lake. But I like both.
What was the biggest fish you caught deep sea fishing?
I caught I want to say 120-pound tuna, and them tunas got to fight to them. So. I love deep sea fishing.
What'd you do with it?
What we do with it? Rest in peace, that tuna. Rest in peace. But yeah.
What was the biggest sacrifice you had to make to get back, get in shape? You mentioned the abs and stuff like that.
Definitely the way I eat.
What specifically do you have to give up? What's the hardest food for you to give up?
I'm a fat kid, honestly. I'm a fat kid. So give me some Cane's, In-N-Out Burger, McDonald's, all of it. I just had to cut it all out.
Yeah.
I was 21 years old, eating like a child.
Yeah.
So I mean, just being at a pro level, you can't eat like that because you come out here and feel it.
Was practice seem more intense this year for you compared to last? I know you had a drop in red zone, not to bring it up, but you were down on yourself for 5 minutes. You could tell you were upset. Is this more of an intense?
I would say it's more so just the level of competition that I have with myself. Last year, I was a rookie. I was kind of a deer in the headlights, still trying to figure things out. This year, I know I got to come out here and make plays. It's my job. So, that's more so just the level of competition that I have on myself.
You talk about a lot of your year 2 guys. I would just know that is the class that's starting to help shape this franchise because since you guys came in, this franchise has been somewhat of a transition.
Right. That's awesome. Like you said, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. Just the opportunity that we all 5 of us have to come in and contribute. The other 4, they contributed right away. So for all of us to just develop, have that chip on our shoulders and know that, this team is there. They're counting on us to make plays. I'm excited for all of us.
You talk about that year 2 class, more specifically, Nico, the physique change and the route. Where have you seen him growing on?
Same with Davis. Him being able to just recognize coverages, to play faster. His body, he's getting stocky. So, just all of it, man. All of us are taking that step to change our bodies, to understand coverages, to know the playbook, and just be pros at the end of the day.
I gotta ask you about that Miami getting rid of the turnover chain. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I'm happy about it, man. It's not that I didn't like. I loved it. I love the idea of it, but
You got carried away?
yeah, man. We got to win games. That's the main thing. We got to win games.
A little late, but have you always been a fisher? Like, do you always go
fishing?
Yeah, like
what? My whole life. I gotta send you some pictures. I got the pictures of me like 4 years old catching bluegill, sunfish. Yeah, I got you.
Do you have a picture of that 120-pound thing?
I haven't been down here fishing yet, because my life's evolved around football when I'm down here. But I got to. I don't really got no friends either. Can y'all get back to the team? Tell them I need somebody to go fishing with or somebody.
It's a fishing podcast.
Say less.
Would you agree that helps with your camaraderie? How you are?
How I am was just handed down by me from my mom. So I think just how I am is just how I am. But my teammates definitely allowed me to be myself, because without my teammates and stuff, I wouldn't be able to be funny and because I would be all serious and tensed up. So that's just big up to my guys.
You have a photo of you doing that 120-pound?
I do. I'll send it to you. All right, yep.
You talk about year 2. How good was it to have Coach Lovie Smith go from defensive coordinator? He's still defensive coordinator, but become the head coach and have that consistency. That way, you all don't have to go through another coach.
Yeah, man, it was awesome. When he got the job, I was back home in Vegas, and you could ask my mom. On my own grave, I was so hyped. I started sweating. Like, I was like, let's get it, baby. Because, I mean, Lovie Smith, he just has the utmost, you have the utmost respect for him by the way he carries himself. He's so soft-toned. I mean, you could just sit there and talk with him. It's awesome. I was so excited to get him as our head coach.
Brevin, growing up in Las Vegas, you have to have that type of personality to survive out there.
No, not necessarily. I mean, you could meet a couple of my Las Vegas friends. They're quiet. I mean, I think that's just the way I am.
Does just growing up in that area make it easier for you to have that type of personality?
I think so. I mean, maybe. But like I said, man, that's just my mom. She blessed me with the personality. My mom and dad.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate y'all.